I'm back a little sooner than I thought I'd be, but there's just something that I really have to get off my chest and talk about. And I apologize to my regular viewers if I sound like I'm talking to children. Because in this case, I'm talking to people who have chosen to act like children and who possess the minds of children. The group of people who run the anonymous hate group blog have taken it upon themselves to flag the videos of those critical of Scientology, saying that these videos are inciting hatred, harassment, and all sorts of unpleasantness at Scientologists. They write on their blog that the flagging of videos is not suppression of free speech. They call the people who brought up that concern crybabies. They write that their flagging of videos is an act of free speech. No. That's like calling the ice cream man an elephant. And spare me the Wikipedia article about false analogy. You see, the use of free speech would be posting relevant, well-thought-out responses to the things that we have to say. That's how it works in a free society. That's what free speech is. That would be an act of free speech. Not getting a couple of individuals together, making like a bunch of horny rabbits and spitting out a bunch of sock puppet accounts, and then engaging in a mass flagging campaign to get accounts suspended. That isn't free speech. That's complete nonsense, and that is complete and utter stupidity. Right now, these people have decided to start a flagging campaign against Tommy Gorman. I must ask, why don't you say something intelligent in response to Tommy Gorman rather than trying to chase him off YouTube? And I must pose this question again, something that I've asked you in the comments of your blog over and over again. You claim not to be Scientologists. And I was told by one of your contributors, Jeff, that the only way to know anything about Scientology was to become a Scientologist yourself. Well, Tommy Gorman was a Scientologist. And your response is to attack him personally and to start a campaign to get his account suspended. What is your problem with apostates? I mean, it's the Scientologists that have a huge, burning hatred for the apostates, yet you seem to have the same problem. What is going on with that? The same thing with Tory Christman. You personally attacked her. You mass flagged her and got her banned. But you have never intelligently responded to anything she has had to say. You accuse us of not wanting the public to know both sides, yet you are the one that is setting yourself up as the internet guardian against hate speech. Shame on you for your arrogance. There's no other word for that but arrogance. And you ought to be ashamed of yourself for it. Who died and elected you censor-in-chief of the internet? I'm calling you out right now. You're trying to scare people. You're trying to get the message into their heads that if they dare speak a word that is critical of Scientology, that they're going to be banned. That's the message that you're trying to get out to us. You're trying to get people to think twice about opening their mouths. And I find that deplorable and I find that disgusting. And I know that you would probably love to flag my account. I know you'd probably love to get me banned. But I can guarantee you this. I will not take it lying down. I may not have very many subscribers, but they're not going to take it lying down either. It's absolutely and utterly despicable. And right now, I'm going to challenge you to stop the mass flagging campaigns. I'm going to challenge you to stop the mass flagging campaigns and to engage in thoughtful discourse with us. Can you do that? The challenge is there. If you decide to continue with this behavior, if you decide to continue to try to justify this behavior, well, then you will have shown yourself to be without integrity and to be without any reverence for free speech or free expression. It's as simple as that. Stop the mass flagging. Stop the insanity. I know I myself am not engaging in it. I'm not encouraging people to do that at all. I don't do it myself. I have no problem at all with people seeing both sides, because I'm confident that if people see both sides, well, they're going to see that there's a lot to be concerned about when it comes to the Church of Scientology. Stop the flagging. Stop the mass flagging campaign and show that you have some respect for free speech. Don't try to justify it. Don't pervert language to try to justify it. Don't call don't call getting a bunch of sock puppets together and flagging videos free speech. It's not. It's nonsense. And calling it free speech is such a sick perversion of the English language. Once again, I do apologize to my regular viewers for that. But that's something that I really felt needed to be said. And thank you for listening. And until next time, peace, victory, and as always, drive safe. Crazy Delaney out.